This video will walk you through using Acree, your personal assistant for reviewing and grading your students' essays. To get started, visit www.acree.com and log into your account using your email and password. Once you're logged into Acree, you'll see the main dashboard. This is where you will find information about all your classes, the number of students enrolled in each class, and the number of drafts and submissions for each assignment. You can add a class in Acree from the main dashboard. To add your class, click on Add Class and enter your class name. Next, you'll want to get your students connected to the class. There are two options for that. The first option is to add emails for students if they already have accounts. The second option is to use class tokens. To use this option, leave the field blank and click Submit. Students will be able to join the class by using a unique class token. Here's how. Each class you create in Acree generates a unique class token. The token is a unique code that your students can use to join the class. To find your class token, hover over the class name and select Class Token. This will open a pop-up window with your unique token highlighted in bold type. Copy the token and share it with your students so they can join the class on Acree. Now that you have created your class, it's time to create your first assignment. To add an assignment for your students, click on Add Assignment. In the pop-up window, select the class you want to add the assignment to. Then, choose the specific assignment type you want your students to follow when they write their essay. Next, indicate whether or not your students will be able to use the interactive editor. If yes, they will get access to Acree's most up-to-date technology in assisting them to write better. If not, they will only be able to upload essays to the platform without using the editor. The next step in creating the assignment is to provide your students with additional information, such as the question, key themes, and additional notes. The key themes reflect what you've talked about with your students in class. The purpose is to give the algorithm direction in assessing the specifics that you, the teacher, consider part of the assignment. Adding additional notes, such as using proper citations, is optional and doesn't affect the algorithm. Here's an example. Let's ask your students to discuss the theme of love in Romeo and Juliet. Next, indicate the key themes you'd expect them to write about in the essay. This could include subjects you've covered in your class. So for discussing the theme of love in Romeo and Juliet, you might want them to write about friendship, family obligations, class, social conflict, desire, or love as a powerful force. Before you're done, add any additional notes for your students, such as the style choice for citations. Finally, click Submit. Once you've created your assignment, it will appear under your class title. Now your students will be able to submit their essays for this assignment. If you create multiple assignments for the same class, all assignments will be listed under the class title. As your students start writing their essays, you will get an overview of the number of drafts and submissions for each assignment. Click on the assignment title to access the class assignment panel. Here you get a more in-depth look at your students' drafts and submissions. Now, this is where things get even more exciting. As students draft and submit their essays, Acree's powerful assessment technology automatically provides feedback and grades your students' writing for you. The Results Ready tag will indicate when an essay has been submitted and is ready for you to review. When you open a submission for review, you'll see detailed feedback based on the organization, argumentation, and clarity of the essay. In each segment of the essay, Acree indicates the good sections in green and the sections that need improvement in orange and red. And last, but definitely not least, is Acree's most powerful and time-saving feature. Acree automatically grades your students' essays for you. You'll see a detailed report including 3 different grades: a technical grade, a content grade, and an overall grade. The technical grade is based solely on the feedback metrics. It does not factor in the content of the paper. The content grade checks whether the paper's content discusses what can be reasonably expected given the question. It does not evaluate argumentation or rhetoric. The overall grade is a score that combines both the technical and content grades, which, powered by Acree's unique technology, reflects the score a human is likely to give the paper. Congratulations! You're now all set to get started with Acree. We hope you enjoy using our tool. And most of all, we trust Acree will save hours of your time so that you can focus on what you love most: teaching. Acree. Become a better writer.